Now, I was planning on having my next video be about installing this shed on the layout. However, I just got a very exciting package in the mail. Hey guys, it's the Cheerful Tram, and I have here today the brand new Accurascale Pannier tank engine, or as many of you may know him, Duck the Great Western engine. Now, I have been waiting a long time for this model. I've had it on pre-order since as long as 2023. I mean, when I heard that Accurascale was not only going to make a Pannier, but they were going to do one with Duck's specific livery and number from the Railway series, I just knew I had to get one of these. Now, this isn't actually the first time I'm looking at this model. I got this thing back about 6 months ago, but unfortunately it had some minor cosmetic issues, which I think were just because it got sent so far from the UK to the US. I don't think that was Accurascale's fault. It could have been. I don't think it was, because they're usually pretty good about quality control. But yeah, I had to send the model back to get a replacement, which is what I have here today. So hopefully this will be the perfect Pannier tank engine Duck model, and I can keep it. This time I won't have to send it back, you know. But let me get it open because I'm sure you're all dying to see it. Got here a DCC functions. I do not need this. I'm not running it on DCC. You also got this. This is a really cool little info book about the Panniers. It's got some nice history stuff in here. I think that's really neat that they included this. Was not necessary. I like that it looks like a Pannier. It's got the same color. And then you also got the Accurascale manual. That's really not important, but here is the box that the Pannier will be in. All right, big reveal. Here he is. Ta-da! Duck. And there's me in the reflection. Hi. This is just such a cool concept for a model. The fact that you can go and buy like a proper HO model of a Railway series character with the proper livery and numbers and all that, this is mind-blowing. This is such a great model. I haven't even gotten it out of the box. There he is in all his glory. It's Duck. 5741 Duck. Now, you do get some extras with this model. We got separate number plates and builder's plates, as well as, it looks like, coupling hooks and lamps, which is pretty cool. That's definitely nice to have. And there should also be a tool up here, I think. Yeah, you get little tweezers. These are for removing the DCC chip, but since I won't be doing that, these are just nice tools to have. I'm surprised this was included for free. These are really nice. But nobody cares about tweezers right now. I gotta get Duck onto the turntable so we can see him in all his glory up close. And there he is, Duck the Great Western engine, up close and personal. And I have to say, this is a fantastic model in every aspect. It is amazing. I'm not gonna go too in-depth on the details. You can check out Sam's Trains' video on this model if you wanna see more of the technical stuff, but you can definitely tell how much went into making this thing as accurate as possible. There are just so many separate parts on this guy, it's insane. I'll give you a full 360 here so you can really just see all the details on this model. It is impressive, it is very impressive. I do have one issue, which is that it looks like the paint has come off this little step here, so I will have to repair that in the future. That's the only issue I can see with the paintwork, but other than that, it is perfect. I'll say also, this model having Duck's livery and number is just amazing. It's so great. It is so cool to get a Railway series character out of the box and not have to do any customizations or anything, like nothing. It's just Duck already. There he is. I did mention that I wanted to put a duck face on this model, and I definitely do want to do that. So if any of you know a good spot where I could get a duck face that would be the right size for this model, you could let me know in the comments. That would be appreciated. But yeah, the model looks great, so let me get it on the layout and we can see how it runs. Here's Duck down on the track. I'm going to run him in each direction for an hour each, and then afterwards I have some coaches he can pull. I have Great Western coaches, so I'll send him off. Well, it looks like he's running well. I just have to wait 2 hours before I can pull anything, but he's definitely running, so no issues there. There actually were some issues, unfortunately enough. For some reason, every time he got to the back of the layout, he would cut out and stop running smoothly. It's a bit hard to see on video, but it definitely was an issue. So I had to remove the base plate on the bottom of the Pannier, and I ended up adjusting the pickups a bit, and that seemed to completely fix the issue. So now Duck can run smoothly anywhere on the layout. I'm just glad it was an easy fix. I was worried I was going to have to send him back a second time. Fortunately, that was not the case though. He is here to stay, and he is also fully run in. So let me get him hooked up to these coaches, and I can have a little running session here. Ta-da! There he is, and I've got him hooked up to these Great Western Railway coaches. These are from Dapple. These are the top light coaches, and I've got 4 of them, so I've really got a proper Great Western train here with Duck at the front. Let me get him started, and then I'll show you who else I have running today. And then on the middle line here, I've got the 15XX Pannier. This is from Rapido. Fantastic model, one of my favorites, and I figured it was fitting to run him since he's also a Pannier. He's got a big freight train here, as you can see. Well, this is embarrassing. I was gonna have my custom James the Red engine here pull these red coaches as our third engine, but he appears to have stopped. Hope that's not anything too serious. I guess I'll have to get a replacement here for this train. What an embarrassing day for James. I was all set to promote his video and everything, and now I gotta have somebody else pull his train. Speaking of which, this is the Oxford Rail J26 here. Very nice little engine. I've got him pulling these Bachmann red coaches, but yeah, now that we know who all is running today, I'll stop talking and we can watch them all run for a little bit. But mainly duck, since that's what the video was about. Well, there you go. This has been my look at the brand new Accurascale Pannier tank engine. A fantastic little model, and definitely one that I'm happy to own. I hope to use this guy a lot in the future. But with that all said, thank you so much for watching. I've been the Cheerful Tram, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Wow, that was so cool they all lined up there for the finale.